very interested. They are very interested in what our boy Wembanyama has to say. So we're going to take a look at what Wemby has to say. We'll do other interviews or press conferences as well, but obviously this is the one that I care the most about right now. You said Wemby, Mitch, Castle. We'll split it up. Because I'm sure there's plenty. Ooh, that was a weird kind of like thing I just did. I'm sure there's plenty of things that we can comment on that Wemby has to say. Before we do, if you guys want to check out some daily fantasy sports, big shout out to today's sponsor, Sleeper. Promo code is CLAN. I keep saying that. Promo code CLAN. You use that, you'll receive 100% match up to $100. It's very simple on how to use the app, right? Just download it, and you can go to the NBA section. You can do NFL. You can do all sports you can think of. And all you have to do is just say, let's see. Hachimura, will he have over or under 13 points for the... I'm going to say less than that, right? I'm going to say less than that. I love how they put Trae Young in an ice cube. He's cold. Assists, I'm going to say more. And yeah, I already did my Steph Curry. I already did more on Steph. So if you guys are interested, please go check that out. But if you don't care about the daily fantasy sports yet, there's also a lot of cool other things and features in this as well. Like if you go to the NBA section, you scroll down, there is all the different news, highlights, stats, injuries, you name it, live scores during games. It's some really good stuff. So if you're tired of how social media is, because we all freaking are, it's kind of ridiculous, you can head on over to Sleeper, download the app, and if you just want sports, it's basically social media for sports as well. Really good stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Vic had to say. S'il vous plaît.
Team and individually, you feel like you've got...
Can you guys hear that okay? I think when he starts talking, you'll be able to hear
what you needed out of these 5 games before the real thing starts.
Yeah. It was fun, to play against these teams and fun to compete in training camp, but it's...
I need a little... Okay. This is going to sound silly, but I mean this. I need a little bit of, not arrogance, maybe a little bit of nonchalantness, like just a little bit. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but like a little bit of nonchalant where this is preseason, but at the end of the day, the regular season is what really counts, and I think that we're ready, right? Just like a little bit of that. Just a little bit of that. It's preparation, because Victor Wembanyama rookie year, I mean, I know we had a whole nother season after that, but rookie year, Wemby, it was exciting to see us win a game and him get so happy like we just won the championship. But you know what? It's not enough. It's not enough. You're supposed to win, like Chris Paul told them.
It's time and we're ready.
Oh, whoa.
It's fun to compete in training camp, but it's time and we're ready.
Wait.
Yeah. It was fun, to play against these teams and fun to compete in training camp, but it's time and we're ready.
Woo! I like that. Kind of gave me vibes of that Tim Duncan. We'll get it done this time. A little bit. Not as hype. I was way more hype during that time, but.
Especially to start off the game, is that kind of what you hope for or envision from this team?
Yeah, of course, that's what we hope. I still need to
Wemby looks huge, by the way.
look at that tape, though. But, yeah, we want to be one of the best defenses.
I'm sorry, Will.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, It's, even though it was a hard game, it felt like, for the first part of the game, it felt like we played together as a team and everybody was having fun, So we need to grow with this, we need to expand this.
Mitch said Steph Castle's decision.
I don't care about us having fun. Winning's fun. I was trying to do like an Ice Cube. I don't know. Fun. I'm Ice Cube. Yeah, I'm not good at it. I can't do the West Coast thing.
Making was great. What did you see from him running the point?
Yeah, of course. No, I just agree. It's hard. If we do a good job as screeners, setting good screens and running hard, putting pressure on the rim. I don't think there's any way really to stop Steph, so it's we need to help him do that. And when we do, and if he has a perfect decision making like tonight, it's really good.
Did you feel like there was a difference?
Yeah, Steph Castle was like on point as far as what he did with the basketball. On freaking point. By the way, he had 2 exciting plays, maybe 3, but 2 in particular really exciting plays in this game where, man, he got hops. He's just such a smart player.
Different plan for you.
Champagny most improved player. You think they'll give it to him? I don't know. I don't know if he'll have enough eyes on him. Champagne's gonna be good though.
The way the team is going to use you this preseason, for instance, I think Jeff just mentioned that you posted out more than anybody else in the league this preseason. Okay. Has that been a conscious choice?
I mean, it's probably the byproduct of one.
Sorry, that's probably pretty loud, isn't it, y'all? Sorry.
To also myself take my time, and as a team, trying to organize a spacing and know our roles on a situation like a post up, because the reality is I'm gonna be having the ball a lot, and we need to, but just giving the ball to one player doesn't work. We need to have spacing around it, and this is how we each of us is gonna have fun, and each of us is gonna find our piece of the puzzle.
One thing that I really liked, like I said on all these games, right? But like this game in particular, it's not like the Pacers play poorly defensively, right? Like there was a big part of that second, I think it was the second quarter, in which they were basically locking us down, but because our defense was so good, we just constantly was getting easy baskets because of our defense alone. But offensively, when we're in the half court, that's something we're probably going to struggle with a little bit. But trying to find what's the best play and trying to move in the right way to get guys open, we're going to struggle with that. Now, when Fox is here, we won't struggle with it as much, right? When you have a really good pick and roller like Sohan, it'll help. It'll for sure help. But Fox in particular, he's really gonna help us in that when we just can't find a shot. But there were instances in this game where it felt like our half court was just kind of ugly, right? But they still managed to either find a freakish shot because Wemby and Castle played so well, or most importantly, defense turned into offense on so many occasions. So you're just going to be able to, really lean on that defense, You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Pacers are a good team. Pacers hit a few ridiculous shots and punish when we left guys wide open. Yeah, exactly. Pacers played well. That's the thing where people were like, well, they're injured. Pacers played well. I'm more so looking at how the Spurs responded to what the Pacers were doing, rather than how much more talented are we than the Pacers, right? Because yes, on paper we should be like Wembanyama is just so because he always gave Pacers like some hell. Let's just be honest. But just overall, it was just like I'm trying to see how our team overall responds. They didn't seem flustered, and they were still able to get shots even when we're locked. And that was not the case last season or the season prior, or actually the season prior to that. Season prior to that, I think we could find some baskets. No, actually, no, we couldn't. Yeah, it's been like this for like 4 years now.
Over the last couple of years since you've been in the league, you have more pieces to that puzzle this year than you've had yet with all the talent that's on this team. Has it been noticeable, just the additions of bodies, the development of guys that have been here the last 2 years?
This and also the depth, we've went undefeated in this preseason, so, and most of the high minute guys haven't played in the fourth quarter really, so it shows that our second and third units have been present and have done a great job because they've went undefeated as well.
After seeing Dylan in game action, have your expectations risen for him?
No.
Sorry, can you repeat?
He's gonna say no. Of course not. He always expected him to be good.
You're seeing him in game action.
See.
I mean, I know you practice with him, but seeing him in the games, do you have even greater expectations for him?
Yeah, of course. I do. You know, I think he's a player that can have an impact day one, and that's not a lot of guys.
I said that. I wasn't expecting him to like agree with his expectations have gotten higher, but it's not a bad like answer. Yes or no, it's fine. Either no, I always knew, and I thought he could be like really great, or yes, he's shown how good he actually is. But yeah, he's absolutely right. Day one, I feel like he could be a starter day one, but it won't happen, especially after this game where he got like bumped around. It's not gonna happen, but I think it will happen pretty soon. But I'm gonna have plenty of people like clowning on me, like, you said that he was. Yeah, that's fine, but I wasn't expecting a thumb injury. I wasn't expecting some of this stuff, but I do think he should start eventually.
As you can say that with
And with Fox, I'm not saying let's wait till Fox is gone. I mean, with Fox, I think he should start.
this much certainty about, but you know, yeah, his poise and his ability to control the game has been remarkable.
One bench guy, Maxime.
Victor, il y a pas mal de spéculations autour de ta.
That is French. And that is my cue to end it. Like I always say, if there's any, well, there's plenty of people from France. If you guys are from France, please drop it in the comment section when this video is uploaded. That would be much appreciated for those watching, interested in what Wemby has to say after this. Let me see if there's any.
Puis Lasvel, je crois que je peux mesurer un centimètre.
No.